Good morning and welcome to Townsquare Talk, a weekly look at issues, activities, and events around West Central Missouri. From the newsroom at News Talk 1050 KSIS, I'm Kurt Parsons, joined by Randy Kirby, Ryan Skaith, and Bo Matthews. This week, we speak with representatives of the African Children's Choir, which is coming to West Central Missouri.
We tour different parts of the country. Each choir that comes out does different portions of the U.S., Canada, and the U.K. And so we're kind of on our Midwest tour and looking forward to being back in Missouri this month.
Also, State Fair Community College is gearing up for the fall semester.
Fall enrollment's underway right now. We've been busy this summer getting the students enrolled for the fall semester. We really want to encourage people to come on in, check out the website if they can, which is sfccmo.edu. And check out the classes. We have a lot of classes still open for the fall, and a lot of opportunities to start their degree or get workforce training, whatever they need.
And Randy Kirby speaks with Jessica Craig, Executive Director of Economic Development, Sedalia-Pettis County. First, we turn to Ryan Skaith with a look at what's happening around the area this weekend.
The Robert Woolery Senior Memorial Powwow is taking place today through Sunday at the Missouri State Fairgrounds in the Ag Building. There will be a gourd dance at 1 o'clock this afternoon and an intertribal dance at 3 o'clock. And on Sunday, there will be a dance at 1 p.m., and everyone is invited to join in and learn about Native American culture and view the crafts that will be on display. There is free admission to the powwow. The Love What's Local Community Sidewalk Sale is being held today in Warrensburg. Shoppers will have the opportunity to learn about local goods and the importance of shopping locally. The We Want to Be Treated Equal charitable group is holding their second annual fundraiser today at the Salvation Army on East Broadway in Sedalia. That fundraiser is being used as a way to provide medical equipment for patients in need. There will be music, games, crafts, and prizes from 9 a.m. till 3 o'clock this afternoon. And the Elm Hills Golf Course is hosting a golf tournament this afternoon with the check-in time at 1 o'clock. The cost is $60 per team with a maximum of 18 teams. In conjunction with the golf tournament, there is also a golf cart rodeo at 2:30 this afternoon. It is $10 per couple, with the proceeds benefiting the Shriners Hospital. There is also a chill-out car show at the Johnson County Fairgrounds beginning at 9 o'clock this morning. The show will feature rat rods and traditional-style race cars. Area children will have the opportunity to see a free Lego car show as well. The chill-out car show will be on display until 4 o'clock this afternoon and will take place rain or shine.
Fall enrollment is underway at State Fair Community College. Bo Matthews spoke with Dr. Joe Gilgour, Dean of Student and Academic Support Services, about the upcoming semester.
Fall enrollment's underway right now. We've been busy this summer getting students enrolled for the fall semester. We really want to encourage people to come on in, check out the website if they can, which is sfccmo.edu. And check out the classes. We have a lot of classes still open for the fall, and a lot of opportunities to start their degree or get workforce training, whatever they need.
Admissions and outreach open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday to answer any questions and to provide help with the application process. See a phone number here also that they can call 660-530-5833, or they can stop by the Hopkins Student Services Center. If a person's never enrolled before, this is first time, kind of a scary thing for them. It really isn't scary, is it?
Not scary at all. We can walk them through that. Our application process is completely online.
Okay.
But if someone needs a little extra assistance or just has more questions, we got a staff ready to help them right there in the office.
Do you get very many to come by during the summer months, say if they're going to be coming into the fall for the first time? Maybe it's their first time out after high school, or maybe they just hadn't been out on the campus before, just to kind of check things out?
Yeah, we do a lot of tours, especially if high school students have just graduated. They'll come in and do tours of their families. And if somebody wants to schedule a campus visit, we can do that. That's the website again, and then they just search for visit.
Okay.
And they can set up those personal visits for if there's a certain program they want to talk about, or just want to see the whole campus, or see the gym or the residence hall, whatever they want. We can help them out.
Okay, I see there's some summer-specific visit days, 10 to 11:30 Wednesdays and 1 to 2:30 on Fridays.
Right.
And you go to the website to go ahead and reserve a spot for that. Now, other things going on besides, with fall enrollment underway, what else is going on?
Well, we have a lot of things going on in our athletic department. As most people know, we added 4 sports last fall, baseball, softball, and men's and women's soccer. We have a new men's and women's soccer coach, Jamie Beltran, coming from Ranger College in Texas. And we're really excited to have him here. And then we have a new head basketball coach, Matt Brown, who came from us he used to coach at UMKC.
Right.
And so we're really excited to have these guys here. There's a coach's meet and greet we're going to do on July 31st from 6 to 8 at the Multipurpose Center up in the Kempton room, which is the room behind the bleachers, and come out and hear what their plan is, get to know them a little bit. First first soccer game, our first athletic event this year, is a home opener of soccer is August 16th. It's men and women, just right there on campus, and they've really got the field ready and everything looks great. Really excited about the seasons this year. In addition to that is the athletic golf tournament on July 24th. People can go on the website again, click on athletics. They can sign up to be in the golf tournaments at the Sedalia Country Club. And that money raises money for student athlete scholarships to help our students pay for college.
Okay. And then something is happening also in August, the solar eclipse viewing party on August 21st. I'll tell you what, a lot of publicity on this.
I think, it's divine intervention. Just as God planned, it's going to be on our first day of school, of course.
There you go.
So we're ready. This is one of the best places to view the solar eclipse. We're at the I-70 corridor, and we are going to have a big viewing party. We're going to let students out of class at the time, have some food.
Okay.
And the public is welcome to come, but it is $5 per person if they're not a student or employee. And then we'll have T-shirts for sale. They say, they have Eclipse theme to them. It's really nice. And we'll be handing out free glasses for people to keep. They're disposable glasses, but so they can look at the eclipse and view it.
So a lot of good stuff going on. If you want to find out more, sfccmo.edu. Joe Gilgour, thank you for stopping by and keeping us up to date on what's going on at State Fair Community College.
Thanks for having me.
The African Children's Choir will perform a free concert in Knobnoster on Wednesday, and they'll be in Clinton for a concert on July 23rd. Ryan Scaife has more.
We are on the phone with Tina Sapp. She is with the African Children's Choir. And Tina, the Children's Choir is going to be performing in Knobnoster and Clinton pretty soon, right?
Yes, we'll be there a little bit, actually just in the next week or so. We'll be in Knobnoster on Wednesday, July 19th, and then there in Clinton on the 23rd, Sunday evening. But yeah, we tour different parts of the country. Each choir that comes out does different portions of the U.S., Canada, and the U.K. And so we're kind of on our Midwest tour and looking forward to being back in Missouri this month.
Well, very cool. I was reading the African Children's Choir formed for the Queen of England. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe it was 2012 was her Diamond Jubilee, and we were asked to participate on the main stage singing a song that had been written specifically for the Queen's Jubilee called Sing, and it was the #1 downloaded song that summer, and co-written by Andrew Lloyd Webber and another lyricist, and so yeah, that was a huge an opportunity for us and a great way to showcase the children and the beauty, dignity, and potential that they represent.
Very cool. Kind of, what is a brief history of the African Children's Choir? Kind of, how did you get involved with it, and what was the overall goal and mission of the group?
We were started 33 years ago by a man named Ray Barnett, and he was doing humanitarian and relief work. He was a pastor from Canada, and just had a huge heart for the human condition. And that was a time there was a lot of political, there were a lot of religious prisoners, and this work initially took him to Uganda when Idi Amin was killing Christians, and he went there, saw the plight of tens of thousands of children being left orphaned by the Civil War, and on a trip he gave a little ride to a boy, a small boy who had lost both of his parents actually in the war, and the little boy sang praise songs the whole way, and this really inspired Daddy Ray, as we call him now. And he said if the West could just see the beauty, dignity, and potential of these children, they would want to help. And so because of this little boy's songs, he got the idea of the choir. And so he brought the first choir out in 1984, really just to make some money to start an orphanage for some of the children. And here we are 33 years later. We've now educated 52,000 children, and we have over 1,000 former choir members. And really our goal is to try to educate as many children as we can. These are children who would never otherwise receive an education because of the economic condition of their families. A friend took me to my first concert back in the early 90s, and I was pretty gripped by what I saw. Have now been, some years before I actually began to tour with the choir, and I've now been with the choir for 14 years. And we're discipling Africa's next generation. We're raising up future leadership for the cities, communities, countries, continent.
What is the name of the organization that gets this organized every year, and how often does the choir tour?
Our parent organization is called Music for Life, and the African Children's Choir is just really one branch of that organization. We have a lot of humanitarian works and different education programs under that umbrella of Music for Life. We do have a choir touring at all times. As one goes home, another one's coming out, and so we just kind of overlap that way. And so once the tour is finished, the children go back. They just do one tour, and they go back, and then we pay for their education all the way through university. The children that come out in the choir are wonderful ambassadors for thousands of children just like them back home. And really, the money that they raise during their tour is supporting 35 different educational programs over 7 countries. So it's not just for themselves, it's for thousands of their friends back home.
What will be the dates that they will be in Knob Noster and Clinton?
Yes, we will be at His House of Bread in Knob Noster at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, July 19th, and then we'll be at Life Change Camp in Clinton, Missouri at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday evening, July 23rd.
All right. Now, between the 4 days that are going to go by between concerts, are you guys going to be touring the rest of the Midwest, or are you going to kind of loop back around?
We have a performance in Leavenworth, Kansas on the 21st on Friday at Immaculate Conception Church in Leavenworth, Kansas at 7 p.m., and then we will come back to Clinton on Sunday. And actually, we'll be taking a little break there in Clinton at the Life Change Camp. They will be hosting us for a week. The children and the team get a week downtime just to have some fun and relax and refresh and reboot before they go back out again there in the Midwest.
All right. Well, Tina, we do thank you for your time here, and would you like to add anything else?
You know, just to talk about the show a little bit, the performance is about 80 minutes in length. It's a beautiful combination of ethnic worship music, contemporary Christian music, and some old gospel favorites. And during the course of the program, the children will also do a traditional dance from the country they represent, which is Uganda. They do a 15-piece drum ensemble, synchronized drumming, which is just incredible. And then they have another kind of synchronized dance called the can dance. They beat tin cans together in these rhythms and patterns as they're dancing, and so it's a very engaging program. Lots of beautiful colored costumes. Our former choir member actually designs all of our costumes, and the children change 3 times. They're beautiful, and so yeah, it's very engaging, very inspiring. You know, we tell a little bit of the backdrop of the children, but we really want people to focus on look at the potential that is here on this stage. They just need an opportunity. So we hope that people will come out and be encouraged to invest with us in these lives.
An international company will be opening a logistics center in Pettis County. Randy Kirby spoke with Jessica Craig, Executive Director of Economic Development, Sedalia-Pettis County, about the project.
Capstone Precision Group has announced their intentions to locate their U.S. Logistics Center here in Pettis County. We're very excited that this international company will be locating that facility. That facility could be anywhere in the United States. That facility could be anywhere in the world. And for them to choose Pettis County because of our great operating environment, our low cost of doing business, and logistically, we're centered right in the heart of the United States. So we will be renovating a building, and we'll be here in the community by the end of this calendar year.
Can you name where the company is located? Currently, their world headquarters?
Yes, the company is based out of Finland and Norway. The parent company is Namo, and they have several different subsidiaries. This will be their first logistics center for Capstone Precision Group here in the United States.
And I heard you mention that it was going to be more like a warehouse and distribution center more than anything else.
It will be. They
right?
will have some professional positions here in the community, as well as their warehouse and distribution that will be located on Randall Road, just outside of the city limits here in Pettis County.
And I know you also mentioned that you're very busy with proposals, so much in fact that you're cranking out one every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we've turned the page relative to our economy in that activity for business expansion, business attraction, and companies generally investing in their operations has not been this strong in over 10 years. And so that is a good sign that our economy continues to recover, and we are venturing down a new day in an opportunity where Pettis County is poised really well for us to be the recipient of that capital investment, that job creation by companies worldwide. So activity is very strong. We are seeing a lot of interest from companies not only within the community, having interest in expanding their operations that are currently here, retaining the operations that are here, but also from companies that don't have a location here in the community and the county. So Pettis County is certainly poised to grow in the future.
And I also noted that you said that Lieutenant Governor Mike Parson paid us a visit a while back, and you got to spend pretty much the whole day with him visiting with current manufacturers and that kind of thing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
He did. He was here a few weeks back. It's really important with a new administration, both at the governor's level, the lieutenant governor's level, and many of our statewide elected officials being new in their cabinet positions, for us to get to know them better and for them to know what products are made right here in Sedalia and Pettis County. And so fortunate enough to have Lieutenant Governor here for an entire day. He spent some time touring manufacturing facilities. He's always been, Mike Parson has always been a great friend to Sedalia and Pettis County, and now his statewide position, he's poised to bring us a lot of opportunities as well. So got to tour a couple manufacturing facilities, but also talk about Veterans Affairs here in the community and learn a little bit about our tourism sector, because we know with the Missouri State Fair coming up and all the other tourism events we have throughout the entire calendar year with our Convention and Visitors Bureau, learned a little bit about that industry in our community as well.
I think you mentioned Thompson Meadows Industrial Park. Recently you had a visit from a video production company, and you're going to produce a marketing video of some kind. Is that correct?
That's right. So many people may not know, but the Thompson Meadows Industrial Park is a Missouri certified site. So what that means to companies is that many levels of due diligence has already been performed on that site, making it development ready and shovel ready. So we solidified all of that through the Missouri Certified Site Program, and for us to be able to further market that property for industrial development potential, we had a firm come out, take some video footage, and we'll turn that into a nice 1 to 2 minute clip that will be marketing that property for future investment opportunities.
I noticed that you were named the president of the Missouri Economic Development Council. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And also received the President's Awards at the same time. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
So the Missouri Economic Development Council is the statewide organization for professionals doing business in economic development, whether it's at the state, the local, the regional, city, county level. So we have about 400 members across the state of Missouri, and I was very honored to be selected by my peers to lead that organization as the president for the 2017-2018 year. And so what that means is, bringing all of my expertise in the field to the organization and helping to educate my fellow peers in the field, regardless of if they're from Cape Girardeau or St. Louis or Brookfield and everywhere in between. So it's pretty exciting and quite the honor.
That wraps up this edition of Townsquare Talk, a weekly showcase of area activities, events, and issues in West Central Missouri. From the newsroom at News Talk 1050 KSIS, I'm Kurt Parsons. For Ryan Skaith, Randy Kirby, and Bo Matthews, have a great week. For more information on the subjects discussed in today's show, visit Townsquare Talk on our website.